So good evening, everyone. I welcome all of you in our today's webinar. And I'm Ramdin Thara, and I'll be hosting this webinar entitled Internet of Things and its Applications. The Internet of Things refers to a system of interrelated internet-connected objects that can collect and transfer data over a wireless network without human intervention. It is a network of physical objects with pre-embedded technologies designed to communicate, recognize, or interact with external environments. This webinar is organized by DigiSaksham, and DigiSaksham is a part of SEMS Welfare Foundation, which is a non-profit organization known for promoting commerce, arts, science, culture, health awareness, etc., and have created content for over 300 courses in multiple languages ranging from 4 hours to 6 months in length for all age groups from school children, youth, professionals to senior citizens. Now coming to our speaker, this webinar will be conducted by Mr. Vishal Sharma, who has completed his MTech from Guru Jambheshwar University of Science and Technology. And he is currently pursuing his PhD from Lovely Professional University. He is a well-accomplished and talented individual with over 10 years of experience, and he is presently an assistant professor and head of department of Electronic and Communication Department at Roorkee Institute of Technology. He has published many research papers. A few of them are a comparative study of the renewable energy and other renewable energy sources, evaluation of globalization, digital propagation integral derivative chip design and FPGA synthesis, and a comparative study of the renewable solar energy and other renewable energy resources. So that's all about our speaker.
Thank you so much, Ram sir. It's a very pleasure and it's a great honor for me. I have presented today this webinar on a topic of IoT and LoRaWAN. Okay. Okay, what is IoT? Basically, right now we are working on so many applications area in the field of Internet of Things. So in the case of Internet of Things, the most important and the very well-known name is LoRa. LoRa is the long-ranging network. So first of all, we have to know about the Internet of Things is what? What is the basic idea behind the Internet of Things? So Internet of Things is describe the network of physical objects, things that are embedded with sensors, softwares, and other technology for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. Okay. So these devices ranges from ordinary household object to sophisticated industrial tool. We can say like that, basically Internet of Things is basically the very major area. Right now, we are going to start our initial startups. So many research is going on right now in the field of Internet of Things. We can accumulate so many devices in a single place. We can handle all the devices, your home appliances into the mobile sections. So Internet of Things is a very sensitive issue right now. You can say we can have so many challenges for accumulated different electronics and electrical equipment in a place. So what we have to do? Okay, so there are lots of opportunity, you guys, to work in the Internet of Things. Okay. Government initial we have today, and that are the expected to its number is grow up to 10 billions. It's about to be 10 billions or 2025. It's a very huge network. It's a very huge network in the field of IoT in 2025. It's about to be 22 billion by 2025. Okay, next. What IoT is basically done? What is going on in the field of market trends in the field of IoT? What is basically, it is access to means low cost device. We can access different IoT devices with the help of power sensors and other technology. It is very affordable, reliable, and it is sensor based technology. Nowadays, so many manufacturers, self startups will going on and produce so many devices which will connect a number of appliances, number of equipments in a single place. How it is done? We can done using some sensors, some algos and other things. Okay. Major accuracy and major property beauty of the Internet of Things is what? It is the connectivity. A host of network protocol for the internet has made it easy to connect to the cloud. So we can directly communicate with the cloud. We can directly communicate with the cloud, or you can say so many devices are directly connected or registered to the cloud. In earlier or evaluation of the IoT, it is not possible in an easy manner. So many challenges we have faced, but right now, due to the huge bandwidth, due to the huge compatibility, due to the huge communication frequencies, we can achieve the connectivity resolutions. Fine. Cloud computing platform. What is the cloud computing platform? The increase in the availability of cloud platform enabled by the business and consumers to access the infrastructure they need to scale up without actual to manage it all. Right? Machine learning and analytics. What is the machine learning phenomena and what is the analytics? See, nowadays machine to machine communication is possible due to only the IoT, Internet of Things. We can, according to the sense of humor or according to our application, we can design the machine it is speak, or you can say different devices. Right now I have put an example, live example, that is Alexa. Alexa is totally based on the cloud communication, and that is totally implemented through the IoT network. We can use the Internet of Things and we can design the Alexa devices and different other Siri, Alexa, and other machine communication devices, which is greatly possible due to only the Internet of Things. Conversational artificial intelligence, according to the situation, according to the network issue, or another natural language processing, we can use in the Internet of Things. So we can implement it AI devices with the help of IoT also. We can also introduce some these type of artificial intelligence into the different electrical equipments, electronic equipments, and other such devices. Nowadays, mechanical devices also controlled by the artificial intelligence, or you can say Internet of Things. I have mesmerized these two terms, Internet of Things and artificial intelligence, because Internet of Things is basically the complementary image of the AI. Due to and the backbone of IoT, it is the possibility we have work on the AI, artificial intelligence. It is also work on the different algorithm tools, which will basically happen in the Internet of Things. Okay. Next. These are the broad era of applications of Internet of Things. These are the different area where right now market is going on. In India and worldwide, we are work on different IoT tools in different sector. The major fields are agriculture and environment. Second one is automotive, construction, consumer electronics, emergency services, and intelligent buildings. How we can implement the IoT or IoT technology in the field of agriculture and environment? We can use different agriculture equipment and workforce. So now, my farmer, an Indian farmer or any other farmer who belong to the different countries, face a very so many challenges over to the crops and different livestock. So we can use a different automating machines with the help of IoT. We can observe, we can control these devices from very far away from that particular place. So in agriculture and environment area, we can implement it IoT in a very good manner. So many energy efficient devices are right now, they are working over there. Okay. So it is monitor the energy level, it can monitor the environmental conditions, also the crop status, how the crop is growing, it is properly cultivated or not, what is the process is going on inside the crops. So that would be basically handled by the sensor mechanism, controlled by the IoT. All the devices which we have used in IoT, like Arduino, we can use in the application areas. Okay. So second one is automotive. Automotive is the efficiency improvement. In automobile sector and other mechanical sector, we can use the IoT mechanism. Nowadays, a very good research is going on in the different field of electric vehicles. Electric vehicle is the very hottest topic right now. We are working on them. Lots of people are working on the different sector of the e-vehicles. It's like wireless charging infrastructures, like designing of the vehicle section, designing of the chassis. So different parts of the electric vehicle that is basically controlled, and that is totally depend on IoT. We can basically communicate vehicle to vehicle. We are try to communicate vehicle to vehicle. That is only possible through the Internet of Things. If we are achieve this one V2V communication, then definitely there are lots of opportunity which will be available. Next one is construction. Construction sector is also very hottest topic right now. So many smart cities are developed right now. I think so. 1 month before, Dubai Expo is going on, and there are lots of IoT devices which will expose, which will be visible in particular fair. Okay, so many devices are basically related with the smart city concept, and smart city is only method by which we can I think this is the advancement of the new technologies. With the help of IoT, smart cities also implemented. Site monitoring is also possible with the help of IoT. Visualization of the data acquisitions is also possible by the IoT. So it is very flexible. It is very flexible. So due to the IoT algorithms, IoT devices, we can control, monitor, and examine the construction sites, visualize their data, and also work on the material. Which material we have used for the construction purpose. That would be also, first of all, we have created the 3D images with the help of IoT devices. Okay, then we can implement it. So first of all, that will be examined first. Fine. Next one is the consumer electronics. In the field of consumer electronics, lots of devices right now work. The most important and my topic area is asset tracking. That is in the category of consumer electronics. I have worked on the very hottest topic, very latest topic, that is the asset tracking. I have worked on asset tracking phenomena by which we can control the different assets in particular place with the help of LoRa network. So LoRa is a part of IoT. So first of all, we have concentrate on the IoT section. Then after we proceed for the LoRa section. Now, IoT is also a very good application in the area of emergency services. What is the emergency services? Anything. National security, probation services, lots of services which we have provided with the help of IoT. We can monitor directly also. Intelligent buildings. Intelligent buildings means building automation and efficiency, building infrastructure. What type of infrastructure we need according to the situation. There are lots of earthquakes going on. So how we can prevent the building, how we can prevent and save the people which are basically alive in the section. So before that, we are constitute our different IoT devices in the different section of building, and then data will be automatically recalculated and give the information prior. So there is a very good security which is basically possible in the IoT network. Okay, next. The most important beauty of the IoT devices is battery life also. How it is the battery life? I know very well, and everybody knows about that. There are a different community. With the help of that, we can work easily with the IoT devices like Z-Waves, BLE, and different LPWA like low power wide area network, LoRaWAN, LTE CAT, NB-IoT, that is narrow band Internet of Things. LoRa means long ranging wide area network. LPWA, low power wide area network. Another section is Wi-Fi, and that is cellular. These three sections, which are basically here, that one, Wi-Fi and cellular, these three sections are very short range. Okay, cellular is totally based on the wireless communication, but in place of cellular, these two techniques we have used for very short distances. We are work on in IoT devices with the help of NB-IoT as well as the LoRaWAN. But in case of NB-IoT, the energy level is so much high. So we go for the LoRaWAN technology. LoRaWAN is a very interesting and very hot topic right now. So much research is going on in this particular LoRaWAN section. Okay, next. Where is the LoRaWAN technology is fit properly, where we have used the LoRaWAN technology. So basically, we know very well for the local area network, where we are implemented the local area network, which is basically Wi-Fi established, Bluetooth established, or you can say well-established standard we have performed. It means that local area network already we have decided some IP, or we have decided some license spectrum. So it is costly as compared to other as compared to other technology. Battery lifetime not good, because this is totally based on the machine to machine communication. If we give you the example, the very good example is the mobile. The mobile battery is about to be 1 to 2 days. We can control nothing else. Provisioning of the network cost and dependency. There are lots of different tools we are connected in the local area network. In the router section and other sections, we are connected so many devices. So the cost is very much high, pretty much high as compared to other technology. But in place of, in with respect to the local area network or Wi-Fi or Bluetooth network, we go for the low power wide area network. That is the low power wide area network. As the name mentioned, LPWN, it is purely and work on the Internet of Things. Low power devices consume, the consumption of the power is very less in the LoRa. Sensor positioning is very important, because we know very well we are connected the LoRa devices to the unlicensed spectrum, and that would be registered Things network. So first of all, we have registered all the devices at the Things network, then after work on the LoRa devices. In India, because I belong to the India, I have give you some example of this particular LoRaWAN technology. Tata Communication and another Scratchnest IIT Ropar is doing a very fabulous job in this particular section in LoRa network. They have initially initiate the different startups over there. They have worked on different LoRa technologies, RF technologies, and how we can compatible these devices to the another connectivity, or you can say bulk dense equipments we have connect into the single LoRa network, LoRa on gate. Okay, next. LoRaWAN architecture. What is the LoRaWAN architecture? That is basically the WAN architecture. It is simple in structure, simple in construction. These are the anode devices. These are the basically sensors. These are the gateways which are bi-directional connected to each other. Network server, that basically the Things network. We are working on the Things network because we are using in the LoRa network the unlicensed spectrum. What is the unlicensed spectrum? Unlicensed spectrum in which we don't need to spend any such kind of money. Okay, that would be free of cost available. Okay, so we can use the network server as the Thing network. We have registered all the gateways of the LoRa at the network server. Thereafter, these are the different application areas. These are the different application areas which can use. Okay, according to the our application, we can use the LoRa network. Sometimes we are using the LoRa network for the asset tracking. Sometimes we monitor the temperature. Sometimes we do for the another application. So there are a lots of area of application with using the LoRa, but the main heart and the technology in behind the LoRa is Internet of Things. So this is a very good example of IoT applications. Okay, next. What are the different LoRaWAN classes, devices classes? So these are classified into the three sections: number A, number B, and C. So the first one is basically battery powered sensors, most energy efficient, must be supported by all devices, downlink available only after sensor transmit the signal. Okay. Second one is battery powered actuators, that is energy efficient, latency control downlink frequencies, slotted communication synchronized with the backend. C part is the main powered actuators, devices which can afford to listen continuously. It is the bidirectional phenomena which will perform the power actuators. No latency for downlink communication is possible in these three LoRaWAN device classes. So we can implement by using these type of classes into the different application area. We can go for the A, we can go for the B, and we can use the probability of AB and BC and AC and BC. According to the situation pairing, we can use these two simultaneously. So with the help of these type of technology, with the help of these type of classes, so many power battery optimization we have achieved. Because the major challenge the LoRaWAN is the battery optimization is also. We have controlled the battery optimization process in that particular situation. Okay. Next. This is the device classes and examples. I have shown you the classes and examples. Number one is the smart beams. We have used the smart beams, class A, energy efficient. Class B is basically the irrigation purpose, like remote moisture, few times per day, turn walls, very low energy depending on latency. Class C is the smart lighting process. Okay, that is smart lighting process. Next. These are the different LoRaWAN network features. How the long ranging, maximum lifetime, multi uses, low cost make the LoRa is very beautiful and very effective device. LoRa is only the device which is work in the unlicensed spectrum and cover the different and very large range. Okay, indoor and outdoor application we have designed the LoRa network. There are some complications we have faced whenever we are designing the LoRa network for the indoor applications. For the outdoor application, it is directly connected with the GPS system. But in the indoor application, we have faced so many challenges because the obstacles are buildings and so much signal will be penetrated around it. So the signal must be weak. So we have worked on them. And second is maximum lifetime. Lifetime means power and battery optimization. We have worked on the low power optimization process. So the packet loss must be reduced and the time on air of the signal must be reduced. Okay, if not the time on the air is less, then definitely packet to packet transmission is possible in a very less time, and the collision of the packet to packet is also very much less. So maximum lifetime, for achievement of the maximum lifetime, we can control the congestions as well as time on air. Multi-uses, bandwidth is so much large. LoRaWAN technology have the multi-uses phenomena, high capacity, multi-talented public network. We can use the LoRaWAN technology because it can cover the maximum bandwidth, it can cover the maximum range, maximum battery optimization we have received. It is work in the unregistered optimization or unregistered license spectrum phenomena. Okay, and last one is low cost. We have used a single LoRa gateway, and around the single LoRa gateway, we can consider 2 or 3 node sensor, which can cover about to be 8 kilometers is about the total radius. The 8 kilometer radius we have control with the help of LoRa gateway. Okay, LoRa gateway, single LoRa gateway, and basically LoRa gateway and 3 sensors will make a very beautiful combination and cover a very good range. Very good range. Next. What are the differentiation and benefits of the LoRaWAN? Bidirectional property LoRa is having. LoRaWAN is globally standard. LoRaWAN is implemented in so many countries. Already LoRa technology is already implemented in a different countries, different places. True mobility are there. Seamless security is maintained. Global standard are fixed. We cannot control country to country. That is fixed by Things Network. That would be available on the website. You can download it and work on them. Bidirectional acknowledgement, scalability, broadcasting, so much easy. Security purpose, unique ID. We have a gateway. Every gateway have a unique ID, so nobody have hack it. Nobody have capture or caught the another information. Application area is so much high. Network, we can use here network server, cloud communication. So there is no complexity in the algo designing and any such kind of different hardware implementations. So we can work on different technology for the security purposes. Next. Now the LoRaWAN, what are the different application area of the LoRaWAN? What are the different LoRaWAN application area? These are the some good examples like parking occupancy. Parking occupancy, we have connect a LoRa device which can examine and monitor the different vehicles according to the situation. How many vehicles are standardized, how many vehicles in a row. If there are due to some issues, if somebody have parking their car in a wrong place, then what happen? LoRa sensor will activate. It will show the data to the master part, and master part inform to the another person, basically, which is directly communicate with the master. Okay, next. Parking sensors, we are using some sensor devices, and that sensor is directly connect with the LoRa network, and that LoRa network, the density and the packing values is like this. Parking sensors in ground, that is the surface mount. These are the different types and geometry of the parking sensors. Next. This is a very good example. Right now in India, some highways is also working. Canada, and I know some countries like Canada, US, Australia are working on this particular technology, end-to-end smart parking solutions. This is work on the real-time analysis, how the precise location of the parking is available or not, what are the spaces available, what are the comprehensive dashboard is available, how many devices are accumulated into a single place, what are the different time zones where we have connect to the parking lots. So there are different mechanism by which we can control the parking, we can control the vehicle, we can control the dynamics of vehicles into the single place. So we can use the LoRa network. Okay. Okay, next. Smart lighting and flashlights. Smart lighting, we have used the LoRa networks. Next. Assets management. This is our work. Basically, we have work. I belong to the Roorkee Institute of Technology, and I have established here node sensors as well as the LoRa gateway for tracking the assets. We have established, we have secured some assets into the different locations of the RIT, Roorkee Institute of Technology, and then we can observe, we can track the situation of a particular assets, what is going on in that particular place with the help of gateways. So we can control these devices into the different places. Next. Smart waste management, we can use for the LoRa network. Next. Smart metering. Metering in smart cities, where we are basically use a different automation devices. So to achieve the automation process, IoTs play a very important role for the automizing the buildings, automizing the different section of the building. So the one of the concept is smart metering. We can control. Metering is related to the electricity. Metering is connected to the power supply. Metering is connected to the water supply, gas supply. We can connect everywhere. We can connect the IoT with the help of LoRa network. Okay. Thank you. Next. Environment friendly is very basically eco-friendly device. We can control, we can examine, we can basically evaluate, estimate the different atmospheric conditions like temperature, density fluctuations, and other things through the LoRa network and the IoT devices. Next. Cloud storage monitoring is also possible with the help of LoRa network. It is directly connected as shown in the figure. These are the LoRa gateways, and that is connected to the network server. This is the cloud communication that is possible here and here. So first to second, and second to third, and third to fourth. These are the final destination stage where we have obtained the total data. Okay. Next. Irrigation sensor. Right now, this is the name of the sensor Terra. Is basically the LoRa based device. Okay, and that is used in the irrigation purpose also. We can examine the situation of the salt. We can examine the different condition of the crops, location condition, weather condition. We can control with the device and known as sensor Terra. Okay. Next. Tank monitoring is also a part of LoRa applications and Internet of Things. Next. These are the different bar graphs and different things, network images, how the tank level, how the strategies will be controlled, how the evaluation will be done. Different years data will be accumulated in the single place, how it is done. That is given by this pie chart, and that is the total range of across the worldwide where we have used the LoRa technology. Okay. Next. Cattle tracking in the health is also the good example of application and area of LoRa network. Next. Smart building, as I earlier told you, smart building, we can control our different energy supplies, detective places, lightning control, indoor air quality services, smog control. So different activities we can control with the help of LoRa devices, with the help of IoT networks. So Internet of Things is a very huge topic. Basically, in my slide, we are focused on the LoRa technology, how the LoRa will be implemented with the help of Internet of Things. Okay, next. Now, this one is the very interesting slide. What is the future of IoT? The future of IoT has a potential to be limitless. Advances to the industrial internet will be accelerated through increased network agility, integrated artificial intelligence, and the capacity to deploy, automate, and secure diverse use cases at hyperscale. The potential is not just in enabling billions of devices simultaneously, but leveraging the huge volumes of actionable data which can automate diverse business processes. These are the different domestic as well as the other industrial application where we have implemented the IoT. These all the devices will work simultaneously with the help of Internet of Things. So as the number of customers will increase, because we know very well wireless communication have right now is a very big level. Right now we are talking about the 5G, 6G, 7G technologies. So with the help of these technologies, we need to accommodate the whole data into the single place. How it is possible? It can possible through the cloud communication. And my dear, the main technology behind this all types of arrangements, all type of mechanism, it's related to the IoT. That is Internet of Things. Next. So this is all slides from my side. If you have any query, questions, then you can ask. Then definitely, as my limitation, I have given the answer of these questions. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
So could you please tell me more about cloud communication?
Cloud communication is basically the communication by which we can control the so many devices. Okay, we know very well right now we are working simultaneously for the different tools. So how it is achieved? We can control with the help of cloud. Cloud means data will be available, all the data will be available into the single place. We can control it by using our mobile phone or any other such kind of devices. So this is the machine to machine or the cloud communication. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I just want to ask you, what is the use of IoT for the health sector?
Yes, sir. Health sector, we are using so many devices. In a hospital, we can control the patient condition also. Right now, ECG is going on. Suppose in any hospital, then we can directly connect with the LoRa network to the device, and which can control the temperature, which can control the heartbeat. That would be easily accumulated, easily available. So we can control it, and many more devices, which is basically available, which is basically used for the patient and any other person who is belong to the hospital and the healthcare sector, that is basically related with the IoT network. We can control all the devices simultaneously. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, sir.
Sir, there is one more question.
Okay.
Like, how will you resolve the lost connection barriers?
How will resolve the
Lost, LOAST, lost connection barriers.
lost connection barriers? So right now I'm not working on over there lost connection barriers. My particular area of research is LoRa network. So that is apart from that. So sorry for that. Okay.
Okay, ये question किसी और का था. And one more question. Like,
Yes.
can LoRaWAN can use in different country?
Yeah, definitely. Lots of countries are already working on them. Canada is fully, I think so. Canada, 80% part of the Canada is already established the LoRa. It is established the LoRa in a different places. So LoRa is not only the single device which can control, monitor the temperature, assets, and all that. LoRa is useful for different other devices also. You can control the LoRa. You can control the other types of information with the help of LoRa. Countries, I don't know the total name of countries where we have implemented the LoRa network, but more than 26 countries is already established the LoRa as approximately 80%. It's approximately 80% of the area of the particular country is LoRa based, totally LoRa based. In India, we have, I think, more than 10% or 15%, we are already established the LoRa connections. But right now, I'm not be able to give the answer of this question in India. Basically, that is totally industry oriented. Right now, LoRa is working in the industry oriented sections. We are not entering in the domestic purpose. So our research is going on. We are working on the different sector of the LoRa, different section of the India, working on the different conditions of LoRa, how we can implement over there. So there are huge opportunity in the field of LoRa. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And there is one more question, like from Christian, like how does the Internet of Things IoT affect our everyday life?
This is a very good question. It can affect our life in a so many things. So there are so many things how the Internet of Things will affect our life. Normally, we can send the data. Suppose we are working and we are due to some stress level or due to some reason we have forget about to shut off all the equipments at our home. Then how it is done? We cannot back to the home from the office. We can control it by using my mobile phone. Then how it is achieved? We can achieve this phenomena using the Internet of Things. The total automation is possible. We can control, we can shut down all the appliances at our home with the help of mobile phone. There is a device which can control all the equipment. So Internet of Things affects a human life and daily life so many ways. Okay.
Okay, sir. One more question is there. Like,
Yes.
how
Sir.
does IoT affect what are the economic impact on the increased application of IoT?
Economic effect is so much high right now. I think you see so many devices are totally based on the IoT network. Self startup is going on. So many vendors work on the IoT devices. They are basically vision to create the smart home technology. So economically, if somebody have invest the money in this particular section, I think so they have a very good revenue. So it is give you the good business. So many research is going on, so many startups is going on in the sector of IoT, like smart devices, smart home automations, smart bore wells, smart water supply. So that is totally economy based. Okay.
Okay, sir. One more question is there. Do you think artificial intelligence is better than human?
Do you think artificial intelligence is better than
Human.
artificial intelligence is better than human? That is I am not be fully agree with this word, with this statement. Human have a good sense of humor. Human has a very good common sense. In machines or any other devices, artificial intelligence is not the natural process. We have implemented these type of technology into the machine by using some algorithm. If there are some syntax error, if there are some error, then definitely device cannot work. But human mind, human brain work on natural process. We have a very good power of common sense. We have a very good power of IQ. Right now, technology wise, artificial intelligence is far better than human. But if I give you the average value, then human are more artificial intelligence as compared to machine. Human are more artificial intelligence as compared to machine. Machine is totally based on human. Human is provide the AI on the machine. So human sector is separate and AI sector is separate. Thank you.
दिनेश, ये अच्छा LoRaWAN जो होता है ये हैकर से सेव रहते हैं क्या?
I did not get it properly. Hera?
Is the LoRaWAN safe from hackers?
Yeah, definitely. Because basically we are providing some gateway ID. Gateway ID is a purely registered ID which is registered at the Things network. That is purely registered at the Things network, which cannot be hacked by somebody else. Okay, if anybody registered with your name at the Things network, then that particular gateway ID is reserved for that particular person. Nobody else will hack, nobody else use for that particular range of frequencies. Okay,
Okay, last question is there.
fine.
Like, what's the difference between IoT and double IoT?
Basically, IoT, initially when the evaluation will start, that is known as IoT. That is the Internet of Things. And whenever double IoT is come, it is mean the Industrial Internet of Things. Right now, Industrial Internet of Things is working in the different industrial sector. The vendor and the many companies establish our culture and atmosphere totally IoT based. So that IoT consideration is known as double IoT, that is Industrial Internet of Things. Normal IoT is basically the evaluation starting, or you can say whenever the IoT is in introductory part, initiate, that time it is known as IoT, the advanced form, and the now market trends, the name is changed to IoT to Industrial IoT. That is known as Industrial IoT. So many industry will be basically work on automation process. So many industry will work on the artificial intelligence. So industrial IoT is far better as compared to IoT, because commercial and revenue purpose, we can go for the double IoT. Okay.
This was really enlightening and informative. ये चीज सीखी है आज IoT के बारे में.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sam would like to express his gratitude toward you, sir, for taking the time to speak with us and for sharing your insights on IoT and its applications, and especially the LoRa technology.
LoRa technology.
Yeah. So I would also like to thank everyone who take part in this webinar, and we hope you learned something new, and we hope to see you at the next event.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Namaste, everyone who is belong to India and who is belong to international.